Greetings, Marcus here from Coaster Touring and Ride and Park Media. Just showing off one of my latest acquisitions. This is the Panasonic S1. It's a full frame mirrorless camera from Panasonic. One of the great features of this is the high frame rate that you can shoot in, which allows you to make some really nice smooth slow motion videos, such as these ones behind me. Now, there's a couple of things that I've learnt, having had this camera for a week and doing the first shoot at the high frame rate, is a little bit confusing on the menu, how you actually put it into the right mode to do it. The first thing to do is to make sure you're in the creative video mode, and then you go into your menu and you go to the video option and you go to the third one down, which is image format, and here you find the option high speed video. So you go into there, and currently the feature's turned off, and I figured I go up, that turns it on. Now I'm probably being a little bit thick, but I then assumed that I then go to another menu in which to change what the high speed frame rate would be. I spent 5-10 minutes going up and down the menus trying to find where I did that, to no avail, and then I discovered you actually have to scroll up to find the other options. Now you notice there are two numbers on all of these speeds. Now the first number relates to the speed at which the video is going to be filmed at, and the second number is the speed at which the video is going to be recorded onto the memory card. So by that I mean, here we're going to shoot a video that's going to be 180 frames per second, but it will be stored at a 30 frame per second video file. So that means it's automatically slow mode it onto the memory card. So you don't have to go into your editing software and slow motion it, because it's automatically done it for you. It does mean you have some inflexibility on the variability of the speeds that you can do, because it automatically assumes what the speed will be at the end. So you have the options that will give you 30 frames per second or 25 frames per second, depending on whether you're NTSC or PAL for your final video. And then you've got the various choices there as to how fast your initial video is to end up with what you want. Now, I would say always remember to turn it off, because it's not immediately obvious when you've got it turned on, and you could film something in slow-mo and then come back and do some more filming, forget to turn it off, and when you get home, you'll discover that everything you shot is now slow mode, and you've got to do a lot of work to then speed it back up, and the picture quality won't be as good as if you turned it off and recorded it normal for the normal shots that you want to get. The other thing is, when you film it, it ends up with very washed out, no real colour, almost sort of log type footage. So it does need a little bit of colour processing afterwards, typically boosting up the saturation and bringing down the mids and a little bit of the highlights. But overall, I'm really impressed with the quality of the slow-mos, as you can see from these.